Oh boy, I got problems today. So I'm just checking it out, making sure we're good. Hope people are having a good time for next week. There we go. That was very fast. Um, we're all looking forward to the 4th of July weekend, and I would like to. Hello, Chuck and Lisa. Hope you guys are staying cool where you are. I know it's tough right now. Um, Big heat wave. You guys aren't used to that. Nobody's used to it. But just reminder that today and tomorrow are our last days. I'm calling them the last days of the welcome, Valerie from Hot Olympia. Um, these are the last 2 days of really the pandemic meditations because we're going to take 1 month off. We're going to take the month of July, but we have a congregational meeting on Wednesday, so I'm not going to be able to do it Wednesday. So we're going to be taking July, and I have my vacation. We're starting our plannings for high holidays, so just going to take a break for the month after 16 months. I hope that's permissible. Is it from March, April, May, June, July? Actually, it's yeah, 16 months we've been doing this. It's pretty amazing. So I hope you all had a nice weekend, and we're moving into a new week. This week is the Torah portion of Pinchas. Pinchas is a very troubling character. Actually, um, in the Torah portion of Pinchas, you really have to look at last week's Torah portion at the very end to get the story of what Pinchas does. Um, is these one an Israelite takes a woman of ill repute to his tent. It's questionable if she's that, but he takes a woman to his tent. Then she's not an Israelite. Um, Pinchas gets very upset because it means that an Israelite is assimilating into Canaanite society basically, and so Pinchas takes a spear, goes into the tent, and basically stabs through both of them and kills them. Now, that is a very zealous thing to do. And as a matter of fact, when it's done, God blesses Pinchas. That's where it's problematic, right? Blesses Pinchas for doing this, but the blessing that's given to Pinchas is a blessing of peace. And, whenever I think about this dastardly scene where this man goes in and literally murders these two people, and then he's given a blessing of peace, it makes me think that perhaps God was trying to lessen his instincts, to take away that kind of animal aspect of him, um, and give him a blessing of peace so that if that comes to him again, then he is filled with the blessing of peace and would not murder anybody. That's the only way I can justify how God's giving Pinchas this blessing of peace. Because it can't be he's giving him the blessing of peace because he killed those people. It could be, but I refuse to accept that. And so when we consider our meditations and our mindfulness and the way we're going about our world, maybe a little bit different than we had before, that if there is a blessing of peace that we take inside of ourselves, then when we get to a place where we have heightened emotion, negative emotion, emotion that causes us to hurt others, we think twice about it because we have kind of a centering of peace inside of us. Excuse me. And so if we have this kind of really the best way to talk about this is through Yetzer Tov and Yetzer Ra. If we have this inclination, this Yetzer Ra, this inclination to do something evil, to kill somebody, to get so angry we want to take our emotions out on them. I mean, it really is curious. In the book of Numbers, there are a lot of situations where we talk about our anger, where we talk about kind of the right way to kind of act in public if we're filled with these very strong emotions. I don't know if that was intentional, but there really is a lot of discussion about this. You go back to Korach, and you go to all the complaining, and you go to Behalotecha, and you look at all the complaining, and you look at the way people are getting angry and upset, and we're stiff-necked people. Pinchas is like the ultimate of that, right? Someone did something against the what he considered Israelite society, and so right away he just goes in and kills the person. And I think that what the book of Numbers perhaps is trying to tell us is take a second. If you're filled with the kind of emotion that makes you think you want to kill someone or hurt someone or abuse someone or do something that would hurt somebody inside or outside, think about it first. Notice why you're feeling that way. Or just notice you're feeling that way and then ask the question, why am I feeling this way? Or, the idea that we're all blessed with the blessing of peace could mean that we have the potential inside of us for peace and wholeness. But we need to tap into that aspect of ourselves, that blessing that's inside of us. Because if we don't, then the world is just left to our id, and we're just going to do whatever we need to do whenever we want to do it. And there will be nothing holding us back. So is it the superego that we're creating as we're studying these Torah portions? I'm not sure if it's the superego. I'm not sure if it's really the idea that that we need to temper ourselves. I mean, that is the idea, but I don't think that's what we're getting at in our mindfulness and our meditation. I think the mindfulness aspect of this is we all feel these emotions. We all get upset. We all feel like someone's doing something wrong. First of all, why would it be any of my business if someone else wants to do something? That's number one. But if we do feel like this is happening against me, if I do feel like this is something that I need to take care of, perhaps part of what we can learn from this is just to let our emotions go and take care of it in the highest emotional state might not be the best direction to go in, because it may lead us to do things that we regret and that hurt others. But if we do feel those things, when we feel those things, like Pinchas, that we need to remember that we've got peace inside of us as well. And that peaceful side of us can lead us into a direction that might bring about a better outcome in the situation. If we have such heightened emotions in a moment, negative emotions, this kind of like, I'm going to do something to somebody and it could hurt them moment. Just notice. Notice how you're feeling. Take that feeling in. Ask where that's coming from and why you're feeling this. Take a moment. Take a breath. Close your eyes. Take a breath. There's in the book Mindfulness Meditation in a Frantic World, has a wonderful 3-minute meditation where the first minute you think about what is it that I'm feeling, the second minute you wonder where that's coming from, and the third one you kind of say, okay, let's leave it behind, and you come up from your 3-minute meditation ready to act. So maybe that's what we need to do. Just take a second to find some peace inside of you, right? What do I say at the end of this? I hope you're able to find some stillness and peace. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to hold on to that blessing of peace so that we can go about our day and our world feeling good about the things we're doing, feeling good about our direction. So I think we're ready. Let's go to our time to be quiet and to find that stillness and peace. Get yourself into a comfortable position, comfortable yet strong. And we're ready. Remember, just normal, regular breathing. We're not trying to fix our breath. We're not trying to breathe any which way except a natural breath. And just notice how it enters your body. Notice what it does to you. My welcome yawn. Now I'm ready. Remember, we're just allowing things to be as they are for now. Our mind isn't going to want us to do that. Our mind is going to start thinking about lots of stuff that we either had today or tomorrow or yesterday. Just try to bring yourself back to your breath for these 15, 20 minutes. Just feel each breath as it comes into your body and leaves your body. Try to follow each breath all the way through, from the very end when you start breathing in to the very end when you start breathing out. Sometimes your mind will take you away from your breathing. Just with love, kindness, chesed, bring yourself back. So just thinking about your breath. move into the last 5 minutes together for today. I'd like to ask for certain feelings to come over us. I think today we'll ask for health. That's our typical Monday. And on Tuesdays we also ask to feel safe. But I'd like us to ask to feel peace today. On our theme of Pinchas and the blessing of peace. May I feel health. May I feel peace. May I feel peace. May I feel health. May I feel peace. Peace in my heart, in my mind. Peace in my body. And may I feel health. Feel that I'm doing okay. May I feel health. May I feel peace. May I feel peace. May I feel health. Just take several breaths here. You can whisper it, you can say it out loud, you can say it to yourself. Like to invite someone to be with you, to stand in front of you in your mind's eye. Just look right at them. May you feel health. May you feel peace. May you feel health. May you feel peace. May you feel health. May you feel peace. Keep that going for several breaths. Let's bring it back onto ourselves. May I feel health. May I feel health. May I feel peace. May I feel peace. May I feel health. May I feel peace. Now just bring it back to our breath to end with several breaths, just concentrating on that. So glad you could join me today. Hope that you were able to find some stillness and peace. May you feel health, and may you feel peace. Have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.